What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel, Free Lady, brought to you by In My Car. I'm in my car today because it's pretty loud at the house, and I just wanted to make sure I had a quiet moment for y'all. Okay, so thank you again for listening to my episode. I'm on this journey with you to becoming a free lady, a free human, free whatever you want, to need nothing. And we're here talking about life stuff that can help us, help me learn more, help you learn more to achieve going on into the next level. So, of course, today we're going to start out with 3 things that we are grateful for. I am grateful for music for sure. I love music. It is so healing. I got to see a bucket list band this weekend, which is the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I was so ecstatic to see them. My dad had made me a fan when I was younger, and I've been listening to them for years, so it was definitely a bucket list band for me. And they did play a song that we played at my dad's funeral, and that was just like, it was so amazing. So, and I'm thankful for my best friend that has moved here. She got to experience this amazing concert with me. And I'm also, again, been pretty grateful for the rain. It has continued to rain here in Colorado through July at the hottest times of the year. It's been pretty dry out here, so I was really afraid of a lot of fires happening. So it was great. It was raining during the whole concert, you guys. It was just like rain on me, rain this magic on me while I'm listening to music. It was so incredible. So today's topic is kind of personal to me. It's something that I struggle with the most, and it is overthinking. How many of you out there overthink freaking everything? Okay, so I've been working on this for a long time, especially since I joined my coaching group. And the first live video chat that my coaching group had was literally on overthinking. And I overthought going into this coaching group for so long, for over a year, because I'd freak out for how much it was, because I've never invested in myself. You know, it's like we can spend so much money on this, but when it comes to be like, oh girl, you're going to put some things into yourself. I mean, like, come on, shoot. You get totally scared. You're like, you know. So with that said, I overthink a lot. So when I joined the den, I was like, I'm just going to do this. I've never invested in myself like that before. I've taken education classes for hair. I've read books. I've, done these things and spent money in different areas, but never for me personally to enhance my life in every single way. So he talked about overthinking, and that time frame, it was also Lions Den Live was coming up, and he's just like, if it's going to add value to your life, if something's going to add value to your life, you do not overthink it. You just do it and you make it happen, because the more you overthink things, the more you think about things that you're like kind of scared to do, you literally will cripple yourself into anxiety. Who does that? Me, right here. I am still working on it, guys. I struggle with it the most. I actually really struggle with this at nighttime. Like, I'll go to bed, I'm like super tired. All of a sudden it's quiet, and all I can hear are my thoughts. And so what has helped me is, if it's really, really important, I will wake up and write it down. Or even better yet, I'll be like, hey Siri, remind me to do these things. And sometimes, like, these things that are going like wackadoodle in my brain, like a freaking case of marbles, like bonking all over the place, I wake up and I'm like, why was I thinking about that? So with that said, when we overthink things, we're not gonna get anything done. So if you hear me out, we don't need to do anything. We get to do everything. Again, we don't need to do anything. We get to do everything. We have the power to change our minds and to change the way that we think. So for me at nighttime, when I'm overthinking all kinds of stuff, and I can't go to sleep. And like, I'm the type of person, you guys, that like, I can think about like 20 things and have like 2 songs playing in my head. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy, So I have learned to like just write it down, tell Siri, or now I've been practicing, like if my mind is going too much, I will do breathing exercises that I do in my meditation. So breathing really calms the mind, and really like taking a deep breath in, holding it, and taking a deep breath back out, holding it with a pause. That's called box breathing. And try to do that. Also, there is like sleep meditation and calming like apps that you can use now that can help you like calm your mind and calm your sleep. So at night, those are certain things that I, get to do. The other thing that was really, really helped me since I've joined my coaching group, I'm going to share this with you, and it's very, very powerful. And it's also very, very simple. Okay. You can read about this in Sean Whalen's book. If you can buy it on Amazon, it's like this thick, and it talks about the core 4. And you live your life through core 4, so everything is organized. Every day, you guys, you want to wake up and be like, how am I going to make this day the best? What am I going to do to make this day the best? So I am not making decisions throughout my whole day where it would cause me anxiety. I know what I'm doing. It's already there. Does that make sense? Wouldn't that feel nice? So I have a vision board, which, I change out every 90 days, which core 4 you change every 90 days. And it's 4 things. So you have goals within these 4 things. 1 is passion. These are your relationships. These are every type of relationship that you have with your family, with your friends, with your spouse, whatever. Okay. Then you have power, which is your body. You have purpose, which is your mental health, your mental thinking. This is what we're talking about today. We're talking about our purpose, right? We're talking about overthinking and our mental health here. And then production, which is your business. Okay. So every 90 days you have goals. So for example, I'm just going to throw some examples out there. So let's talk about passion, which is our relationships. My goal is to not have any toxic people in my life. And I'm going to work on that, whatever I got to do in those 90 days. Then you write down, how am I going to achieve those things? And every day you start doing that. Power, I want to lose, 20 pounds. Okay. So in the next 90 days, how do I achieve that by month, by week, by day? Okay. Do I hire a personal trainer? Do I hire a nutritionist? Do I get a new gym membership? Okay. You have 90 days to achieve these goals. With purpose, with our mental health, I want to meditate for 10 minutes every single day, right? So how do I achieve that? By month, by week, by day. What does that consist of? Do I start out with like meditating for 2 minutes every day? And I do that for a week, and then I add another minute, and then I add another minute. How are you going to achieve these goals? Production, which is your business. How am I going to make X, Y, and Z dollars per month? So what you have to do is like, you take those 30 days and you get whatever that amount is, you divide it in those 30 days, you divide it by a week, you divide it by per day. So you know how much money that you need to make per day. So I'm a hairdresser, right? So sometimes this can be a little weird for me because people cancel, or it's just a slow month. So I have to know, especially now that I live in Colorado, I know what the slower months are, which are actually June and July, because everyone's like, get me out of here. I need to go camping. I need to go on vacation, blah, blah, blah. So I know that I need to be making double time next year before those 2 months. Or I need to be selling more products, or I need to be, what I want to start doing is teaching more. I actually have my first teaching class tonight. I'm super excited. I'm a little nervous. I'm really excited to give. Okay. So part of your production in your business is giving. If you give more, you are going to actually learn more about yourself, and you're giving back. Okay. So giving back is huge in business. That's the reason why for me, I do giveaways, in my business. First Wednesday of every month, I go on live on my Instagram and I'm giving away something for free just because I appreciate my clients so much. So these 4 things, you have goals for the 90 days. And if you achieve all those goals, you're like, dude, I just achieved all of that. What can I do next? Okay. So now your day is organized. And of course, things come up, and you kind of go with the flow. But because you're working so much on these 90-day goals, it's going to be easier for you to tackle more. So with that said, write everything down, make your goals. When it comes back to overthinking, which now we're going to be back on that, write it down, release them. Write it down, maybe talk about them, release them again. Okay. Now, if you're struggling with things that are going on in your mind, like why is that happening? Why are you letting yourself get so overly worked up by these thoughts that, again, sometimes I'm overthinking so much. I used to be extremely bad at this, and it still happens to me where I literally can't do anything. I want to just sit there and be in a ball. Okay. Well, there's a trash can, guys. Ooh. Sorry if you hear the trash can. So it's really, really important to start your day knowing exactly what you're going to do. Now with the core 4, you know what you need to do every single day for 90 days. You break it down by month and by week and by every single day to achieve. I promise you, your business will grow, your friendships will grow, your body will grow, and your mental health will grow. It's really important to have our physical bodies in the best shape that we can be, because our brains work better, and it actually lessens our anxiety, which lessens our overthinking. It's very important to work out, you guys. I mean, right now I don't have a gym to go to, and it's very, very difficult because I love being around people. I actually get a lot of clients that way, but the gym's too far from where I live, and I'm saving up for a house. So luckily, as you have known in the past episodes, I have a gym at home. Very, very thankful. I'm very thankful for freaking Peloton. I had never thought I would be in that land, but I'm super thankful. And I go downstairs every single day and work out by myself. I have a nutritionist that I hired. She's really helping me a lot. Mentally, spiritually, hormonally, so I'm doing these things to get help, So what is it that you need to achieve to stop overthinking? Okay. And this also goes with our mental health, you guys, with how we talk to ourselves. How do you talk to yourself, when you're overthinking? How do you talk to yourself on a daily basis? Your brain does not know the difference of when you say I hate myself or I love myself. You can say, oh, I hate myself, and you're kidding. Okay. You're just joking, but your brain doesn't know the difference. For example, if I eat a banana and I eat a donut, okay, 2 very different things. A banana is healthy. A donut is very unhealthy. Now, they process in our bodies the same way. So thoughts that we think about ourselves process in the same way. This is also something else that I have been working a lot on, because some days, you guys, I wake up and I'm I feel so fat, I don't like my body, I'm just I hate being single, and you guys, I tell myself I love my body every single day. I have little mantras in my mirror that I'm a fucking badass and I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. And I say those out loud every single day. And I also pray. Okay. So those are things that I start my day with. So I'm starting it on a positive note, because there are days, we all have our days. We all have our dark days where we feel we feel like that. And that's where we learn the most. So don't be afraid of that. but also try to start your day with that. Because if you keep telling yourself that you're unlovable, you are unlovable. Your brain doesn't know any better. And when you are constantly negative into your thoughts about yourself, it creates an energy that is really, really low. It's depressing, you know, and then you start attracting the negative culture around you because your energy is down here. Okay. And you start to become sick with these negative notions, thoughts, actions. So with that said, with overthinking, what we're telling our minds, we just need to be organized with how we talk to ourselves and how we achieve our goals. And with that, you just move. You guys got to move with that momentum. Because the moment you stop, what happens when you stop? You start overthinking again. You might cause negative thoughts into your mind. You might be like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. If you keep telling yourself that, you won't be able to do it because your mind doesn't know the difference. You got to wake up and you say that I can. I'm going to move like this today. I'm going to achieve these goals today. I'm going to work on every single thing of Core 4, my passion, my production, my purpose, and my power. Every single day. Okay, so this has really, really helped me in my life achieve my goals. And like I'm already on my 90 days like coming up here. So I'm going to be changing them again to like something bigger. And there are things that like, that I could have done a little bit more of. So I'm going to add more into those things. Like I needed to make some of my goals a little bit bigger because they were a little bit too simple for me. Okay. Because it was the first time I did the 90 days. So I got a little like, okay, well, how am I going to achieve these things? I wanted to make sure that I had little goals, but sometimes when you have little goals every single day, they turn into really big goals that you achieve. So with that said, how can I help you to not overthink? You know, how can I help you not talk negatively to yourself? Comment below, let me know, chat with me, talk to me. I would love to help you. But I hope that my little tips and tricks for you that I've been learning just in the last couple of months, that I know in the last, 20 years, I've been really, really, really focusing on trying to achieve these things. So, and with overthinking comes with pleasing people. I used to be such a people pleaser. I just wanted to please everybody. If someone was mad at me, I would get grief. I would get depressed. I would not know how to act upon it because I was overthinking like, why? My girlfriends know that this is like something I struggle with very, very much. And because of myself doing hair in my business, I had to grow a huge backbone. So I'm really thankful for my career because I love it. And I have learned to say no. I have learned to say yes. I have learned to be like, girl, that's not going to be good for you. You know what I mean? So I practiced being powerful and being a leader in my business. And therefore I became a leader in my life. So those are things that you can look at too. Like, if I am struggling in one area, work on that other area. Like maybe it's your business. Maybe it's within your family of being a leader. Because people who lead are not overthinkers. They are doers and they move and they follow their goals. They look at their goals. They say their goals out loud every single day. They give positive reinforcement to their minds every single day, to your heart, whatever that may be. And they freaking move, you guys. So I definitely, if you guys know me, I have become a lot stronger over the last 10 years, but I want to be stronger, because these things still happen in my mind. And our minds are so powerful that we have no idea that we have so much power to turn it off when we need to give it love, to give it support. We have the power to do that. So with that said, I hope you guys are having a great Monday today. I hope my little car adventures were easy for you to listen. I'm sorry my last video, my head was like cut off. I'm like, you guys, I am still struggling with making these videos perfect, but you know what? It's just about me talking to you. It's about the stories that we're sharing together, and that's what it's all about. To become free, to need nothing. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode on overthinking and the tips that I gave you that I'm still learning myself and making them like the strongest things ever. We got it, you guys. Have a great week. I'll see you next Monday. Bye.